What is going on, YouTube? Just helping you out here, and for today's video I'm going to be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G. I am very excited to make this video because I currently use a Galaxy S8, so this is a pretty big upgrade for me. Once I have used the product for a while, I'd be more than happy to make a review video where I talk about what I like, what I dislike, and essentially just giving you my overall feedback on the device. Alright, let's get right into this. Alright, so we have a little packaging air pouches to protect it, and the actual phone box is inside another box. I'm just going to set the packaging stuff off to the side. Okay, so first off I just want to say that whenever I've gotten a Samsung phone, the packaging that it comes in is always very nice, so I already have high expectations for this box. And just looking at the front so far, I am very pleased. You can see it has a nice finish on it. We have an S, and then in the back there's a 21, and down here it says Galaxy S21 5G. There's nothing on the top. On the left side, another Galaxy S21 5G. On the other side, Samsung logo. And on the bottom, we have the model number and a couple other numbers. Over here we have the color and storage, so I got Phantom Gray, and it is 128 gigabytes of storage. We have where it was made and a couple other pieces of information. Now if we move on to the back, the print is very small, so it might be a little tough to see, but unlocked by Samsung, Samsung Galaxy S21 5G. What is contained in the package? So we have the phone, a USB cable, a quick start guide, and some terms and conditions. And below that we have some important information. Talking about terms and conditions, right here we have some information about the battery and the charger, some trademark information, and a couple other pieces of information. And then we have a couple of these clear circle stickers to hold the box in place, because this looks like it slides out. And now I'm actually going to cut those. So now this should just slide apart. We have a little plastic cover here to protect the screen. And there we have it. Samsung Galaxy S21 5G. So now if we take that out, I'm just going to set this down for now. I'll come back to it later. So just first impressions, this thing looks beautiful. The device actually feels pretty nice in your hand. It doesn't really feel too bulky. It's also a pretty good weight. It's not super light and it's not really heavy either. I'm just very excited to get going with this thing. So it looks like we have a camera right here in the top center. We just have a little plastic screen protector over the front right now. The left side of the phone doesn't appear to have any buttons. On the right side here, looks like we have a set of volume buttons and a power button. On the bottom, we have a little tray for your SIM card, a microphone, a USB-C charging port, and then here we have the speaker. Now if we move on to the back here, we have the three cameras, and this is actually raised a little bit, so it's not flush with the rest of the phone. It's on like a little platform here. And again, we have a couple pieces of plastic on the back and over the cameras to protect them in the packaging, and it looks like right here we have the flash. Another thing I'm noticing here is along the bottom, sides, top, and around the cameras is all shiny metal. But then if we move on to the back here, that's actually plastic. So the entire back is plastic, and it's not incredibly smooth compared to the metal. And I actually like that, because with other devices, having a glass or a metal back, I feel like is sometimes kind of slippery in your hand, and it almost makes it easier to drop, or makes it feel easier to drop. I know some people say they don't like plastic backs because it makes the product seem less premium, but in that case I kind of prefer functionality, and I think that this is a lot more functional and easier to grip, and that makes it a lot less likely for you to drop it, in my opinion. And I would rather have a plastic back and have it be perfectly fine than drop my glass back and have it crack. And then down here at the bottom we have the Samsung logo. Okay, so I am currently editing this video, and I guess I was just really excited to record this video and start playing with this phone that I completely forgot to talk about the top of the phone. So on the top there are these two holes, and one of them is a microphone and the other one is a speaker. So there's a microphone and a speaker on both the top and the bottom of the phone, and I kind of like that because phones that only have a speaker on the bottom, if you're trying to like watch a video or something, you can only hear the volume out of the one area of the phone, which does sound kind of weird. So this kind of gives you more of a surround sound feel. It's not quite like that, but the sound overall does sound better like that. And it's a pretty similar concept for the microphone. Okay, let's get back to the original footage. So now if we set this off to the side, I can get back to the contents in the package. So if I pull on this little tab right here, actually a whole box comes out. So I'm just going to set this off to the side now so we can focus on this box. Again, Samsung logo. And if I flip this over to the back, we have a little pin here, and this is actually used to open up the tray that you put the SIM card in on the phone. So if I pick up the phone again and I show you the bottom, it's designed to be pushed into this hole right here so you can get this little tray out and replace your SIM card if need be. So now I can actually open this up. So here we have a few pieces of paper. This top one here is a quick reference guide, and if I open this up, you can see what all it contains. So there's some information on your device care, how to install a SIM card, and a few things about your phone. Some of the stuff that I pointed out earlier is displayed on this little diagram. And then if we flip it over, there's some stuff about a Samsung account, how to back up your old phone using Smart Switch, which I will actually make a video on how to use, so if you stay tuned I can show you that as well. And then some customization and essential app information. Now moving on to the next piece of paper here. This one is a little introduction of the Galaxy S21 5G series, and it just gives you a little brief information about all the notable features. So your camera, a really fast processor, battery, display, and your 5G. Then there's a little bit of additional information on the bottom here, and then if we flip this over, there's just more information about Samsung Care. So there's a support portal, some Samsung member information, and the Samsung Care YouTube channel. And now this final piece of paper is the terms and conditions. So important legal information, health and safety, and then if we flip this over, there is quite a bit of information. So your location, some GPS stuff, device temperature, and a bunch of other things. So now I'm just going to set these off to the side, and we'll see what else we have in this box. So here we have a cord that is contained in this little plastic piece, so if I take that off, here we actually have a USB-C to USB-C cord. So this can be used to charge your device if you have the right adapter for the wall. It does not come with this, but a lot of laptops nowadays have USB-C ports on them, so you could easily just plug it into your laptop. But the main reason for this, I would assume, is the Smart Switch. So what you can do is you can just plug the brand new phone into your old phone and use the Smart Switch app to essentially move everything from your old phone to your new phone. And as I said before, I will be making a video on how to do that. So if you would like to know how to do that, please stay tuned to my channel, and that video should be coming shortly. And that is all we have in this plastic box. So this set of packaging for this particular device was actually not quite as sophisticated as I had for the Samsung Galaxy S8. That one had a lot more compartments in it, and it was a lot more material, so this one looks like they were going for a little more sustainable route and had a lot less packaging, and there's actually fewer items too. So the Smart Switch that I mentioned before, for the old phones, they actually had an adapter because the old phones were micro USB instead of USB-C, so they needed an adapter, so that was in there. And also for the S8, they had a set of headphones, AKG earbuds, and they also gave you a charger. Usually they do give you a charger, so this is just the cord, but they also gave you an adapter for the wall. As I said, I have a Samsung Galaxy S8, which I have now had for almost 4 years, so I'm not totally sure what was included in any of the more recent releases, so the S20, the S10, I'm not totally sure what came in those, but just going from my S8 to the S21, there are fewer things in this box. So the packaging overall looks and feels high quality as I expected. I also really like that they used that plastic sheet on top to protect the screen, and then everything else was pretty much divided up and sorted and bundled into its own respective part of the packaging. So I do really enjoy that they did all of that and did it efficiently by not using a ton of material. And the material they did use is fully recyclable according to the package, so that is also a plus. Okay, so overall we have the pieces of paper that have a bunch of important information. We have the box that everything came in, this piece of plastic that was holding this cord together. This cord, as I mentioned, is for your smart switch, and it can be used to charge the device. Here we have a box that contained the cord and the paper. Here we have a little plastic protective sheet so the screen didn't get damaged in the packaging. And then right here we have the masterpiece, the S21 5G. Alright, so that's about it for this unboxing. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, leave a comment if you have any questions or an idea for a future video, and lastly, please don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends about my channel so I can grow and help more of you guys out. I'm just helping you out. See you in the next video.